Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Libby. I created this channel to share my learnings and things I enjoy in hopes to inspire others and build a high vibrational community. I'm so tired, but I want to still share what I learned today. And number one is always take yourself on a date. I sometimes when I'm home alone, I would just stay home and watch a movie, but going out and taking yourself out to a movie is so nice. And I had so many realizations as I was sitting there and enjoying, and it just gets you out of your normal zone and gets you thinking about things. One of the things I learned today is the power of positivity, and I am a really positive person. I'm always upping people to the point that it's kind of over friendly and I have to watch myself. But I have a coworker that just started that does the same thing, and I realized that when I was hired for the job, I said, I'm really positive. And they were like, well, yeah, that plays a part, but we really want you to be good at the work and have this and so skills. You can learn any skills, but to truly be positive and hype each other up during the most stressful times and not fall into complaining and bitching and being really nasty, like that is such a skill. And such a power to have. So just staying in positivity, using perspective, knowing that, the situation could be worse, and to make the best of it and just lift each other up is huge. Another realization I had is, I love Hawaii so much. It brings me to tears how much I love this island. And I wonder, am I taking resources from the locals? My son's has a daycare spot that could be a spot given to locals. Everything. If I go to the doctor and or a dentist spot, etc. And I keep wondering, does this island want me? And in the past couple of days, I've felt the love from the island pour out in its people, and in all these things that just completely lit me up. I've got hugs and all these things that just showed me like the island is here for you. And then I realized, do I want it? It's really hard to be away from my family. I love my family so much. This last time I visited home was really hard to leave, and I've dreamed that we extended the trip and stayed there. And part of it is all the love my son gets from my grandparents who are still on this earth, my aunts and uncles, my parents, and just seeing how lit up he was. And this time, my family has really taken a long time adapting to my veganism, and my aunt made me an egg bake. My other aunt got me this amazing vegan enchiladas and gave my son all these gifts. And I'm like, damn, they all live in the same city. My grandparents, like the kupuna here, the seniors here means so much to me, but my grandparents are there, and I could walk around holding their hands and being there with them on their final kind of like 10 years or so, or however many years they have left on this earth. So it just really made me think about, what do I want? What do I want for myself and for my son and for my family? And I keep thinking about when I chose to move back here, and my mom said, we're not going to be around forever. Like, hey, you really want to be that far? And every time I leave Minnesota to come back here, I feel like I'm going to another planet. Part of that I love because it is like a different country. It's like outside of the U.S., and I love that. But just being this far from my family, who continues to evolve, and it's so damn cheap there too, and I can do all of these kind of things still that I love. It's a lot to think about, and it made me think about how much I look out to what wants me and to focus on what I want. It makes me love the quote even more of, when you have the power, you get to do the choosing, and you don't have to worry about being chosen. And so I think this is a perfect example of that. And just, now I have these options, and I would love to do both. I would love to have daycare there, daycare here, and go back and forth like every other month would be freaking incredible. So a lot to think on. I hope this helped you in some way. That's what I learned today, and I hope to talk with you soon. Let's connect on here on Instagram. Much love, much peace to you, and let me know what you learned on your journey today.